Here is my new water softening system, the Softpro water system. This model happens to be the CS1HF, the high frequency water softener. This replaced the Flex 7000 SXT. Cool thing about this is you save up to about 60% more salt. The control head has a 7-year warranty on it, and the brine tank has a lifetime warranty. I'm going to do a little instructional video and show you how the whole thing goes together. I do recommend before you start, just like on any project, make sure that all your parts are here. So in this case, I do have everything here, and I got a little bit ahead of myself, but this is a cool funnel that comes with it. And I've got the riser tube inside, and as you can see, I've already taped the riser tube there so that none of the media goes inside. So I'm going to fill this thing up 1/4 of the way with water and start filling it up with media. So now that I have water inside, I'm going to start off with the grapple portion of the media. Alright, as you can see, that was pretty easy to do, and it ends up that thing's right in the middle. So this is the second part of the media that goes inside the tank, and it is quite heavy. So you might have to use a scoop or something if you can't lift the bag yourself, but I'm guessing the bag's probably about 50 pounds or so, maybe a little bit heavier. But I don't know if you can see inside, there's the media inside, so I'm going to start making an attempt to pour this inside the tube. So as you can see, I've already removed the tape off this. Carefully do that so you don't lift the riser tube up. Inside the box comes a little bit of lube, and you'll see a little O-ring that goes around here. So take some of this here, and they say use protective gloves, and just pretend like I have a protective glove on right here. And you lube this O-ring pretty well around the outside, and I am assuming the reason why they want you to do that is it'll make it a good seal, and if you ever have to take it apart, it'll be a little bit easier to take apart. Okay, so I just put a nice little coating around there. Now, I wiggle the tank just a little bit to get that thing into the center, to that tube into the center. And now I'm going to put this down on top and secure it down. As you can see, it turns on or twists on pretty darn easy. So bring it up nice and tight, but don't over tighten it. I would say that's probably good. Foot-pounds, I have no idea. But there we go. Our control head is now mounted. So while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and turn this around. And I have the bypass valve right here. And so I'm going to pull these two little clips off. Take the bypass valve and slip that into position, and then slide the little clips right back down on top. There we go. You heard that thing snap into place. Now the clips snap into place, and that bypass valve is that easy to connect. So I put the 4 legs on the brine tank, or on the grid for the brine tank, and we're going to slide this brine or grid down into the bottom of the brine tank. Now notice that on the edge of the brine tank, there's a little hole right here that a tube slides down inside here. Forgive me, I don't know the name of it, but we'll know that here shortly. And you slide this down inside. Pretty simple. And then this long tube is going to fit down inside the hole. But first, take this hose, put it through the little hole here. And then you see down in the bottom, this fits inside that hole. Give it a little bit of a push. My apologies for the shaky video, but I'm going to unkink that line and be right back. As you can see, it's all plastic, so it's pretty forgiving. And so I'm going to take a little cap, put the cap on, and our brine tank has now been assembled. Take the lid, and there we go. So brine tank, unit, both of them have been done. It was that easy. So being a novice at this, I do want to mention that I think the most effective way would have been disconnecting that tube from the inner cylinder of the brine tank and putting that in, and then putting the tube through and connecting it. I'm a rookie at this, so please forgive me. So I do suggest before you put the long white tube inside the brine tank, just to take this tube off, put it down inside the hole, run it through, connect the nut, and you'll be on your way. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually connect this brine tube. It's going to be connected to the controller, and it's real simple. There was a couple little parts here. So we're going to take this little nut, put it through, put this little piece on the end, and you can see here on the top, it swivels around either way. So what we're going to do is put this baby right inside there. I'm going to push it down nice and snug. I hope you're able to see that okay, because it looks like I got in the light just a little bit. Just like that. Tighten that down, and it's that simple. So my line's going to run this way just a little bit because I need to turn the tank around. And it's going to sit right up against my pressure tank for the well. I'm going to put my tank in here. And I think what I'll probably do is I have plenty of line. I'll probably cut some of that line so that it's a little bit more neat. But the assembly for the Softpro water system is even as easy that an old guy like me can do it. There you go.